Right here with Westside football coach Justin Cogar. Justin, obviously, a guy like Kadien Vance, you said it in your remarks. I mean, you knew from the first day. When did you know he was going to be a guy that was capable of moving on to the next level?
I think, throughout his junior year, he really came along and did a lot of good things. He broke records as a junior and just grew not only as a player but as a leader, like we all talked about in here. The way he was able to lead the team as a junior, those qualities are kind of hard to find in high school kids a lot of times, and he's mature beyond his years even as a sophomore, junior in high school, and I think that along with his work ethic is the reason we're here today, and he just continued to improve, and that's why we're here.
There have been comparisons between the two. You saw I'll use one. You would know what it was like, but why do you think football won out over basketball? Kind of the same way with you, and then he had maybe some baseball opportunities.
I think football is just such a special sport, and that may be a biased opinion from a football coach, but having played multiple sports myself, football is just a different kind of thing. It's a different brotherhood and relationship that you have with your teammates and coaches, and it's something that goes away. We could go right now and go play one-on-one basketball if we wanted to, but once the days are over of strapping up the pads and putting on a helmet, that's it for football. So it's something that's special. It's a bond that's created amongst a lot of guys in the locker room through extremely hard work. I think it's the hardest sport to play, physically demanding wise. So I think that just breeds something special in people, and that leads to that decision.
What are the skills you think he'll take to Concord with him, making such a kid that's going to be able to, I know you feel to excel at that level?
Yeah, I think the number one thing that's going to give him a chance to play early on is just his knowledge of the game. I think he'll be ahead of a lot of people coming in as a freshman in college. The things that he's able to do and see on the field are different than a lot of people at his level, so I think his knowledge of defense and coverage and things like that will help him a lot.
How much did he grow in that aspect?
A lot. Yeah, that's something we had to work on together, and we spent a lot of one-on-one time with that from the time he was a sophomore until his senior year. And then by the time he was a senior, he was a coach on the field, and he would see things, that I wanted him to see without me calling it out. And so we were able to work together on the offense and do things that way.
A lot of people might not remember this, but his sophomore year, your brother, he transferred to Logan. That was before you took the job.
Yeah.
He went to Logan, so that kind of opened up the spot. How much do you think it helped him getting in there that first
I think
year?
It was huge. Given that extra year that he probably wouldn't have had to play the position, just gave him a year to grow and learn. And we took our lumps that year, but he learned a lot, and we continued to get better throughout the year. And I think that experience, along with that off season, really went a long way in his development.
Was it special for you to be the coach while he was breaking your records? We used to joke about you taking him out when he got close to one.
It was great. It was great to be a part of something special like that might not be broken again, if ever, maybe 10 years down the road. But it was special to be a part of. He was a super player and an even better person, and we had a great relationship on and off the field. So it was great to be a part of.
You've been his coach for a long time. You've known him for a long time. What are your expectations for when he goes down there? Everybody has goals, but what do you think he'll do?
I think he's going to impress the coaching staff and he's in the locker room right away. I think he'll fit in well with the guys there. I think the coaches are going to love him. I think he'll be a great addition to what's going on at Concord. I know they've got a new coaching staff, bringing in a lot of excitement, and he'll be a great piece to add, and I think he'll be able to contribute right away.
How pumped up were you when you found out he was going to play football? And did you give Nick Cook any grief about that? He picked my son.
Yeah, I'm super glad he went with football, and that says a lot about him, that he could have played any of the three sports if he wanted to in college. So it says a lot about him as an athlete. But I think he's going to go down there and do great things.
What do you feel about when people compare him to you? What's your thought process on that? I mean, probably feels good that people still remember a decade later.
Yeah. So that means you've done something special, and it's good that now as a coach that I'm a part of something else special, and that he was able to break those records. It feels really good to be a part of that, and I'm super proud of everything that he accomplished as a player. And watching him grow and do that means the world to me. So I'm super happy.
How many did he finish with records-wise?
A lot. I'd say
all the passing.
As far as single season goes, pretty much all of it, passing wise. Yeah. So,
You got anything left at all?
some stuff here and there.
Some rushing stuff?
I don't really remember all that. I remember wins and losses, but not
Right.
as much.
I got you. Okay, hey Justin, I appreciate it,
Thank you.
and I know you've resigned now, but we're gonna miss you here. But good luck in the future.
Thank you. Appreciate it.